Less than a week after the passing of Pope Francis, the Chinese Communist Party took advantage of the sede vacante, the period of time between the death of one pope and the election of the next, to push through the appointment of two bishops. China and the Vatican signed a provisional agreement on the appointment of bishops in 2018. Although its contents have never been made public, it is understood that the agreement roughly stipulates that China proposes the candidates for bishops for the Pope's final approval. However, after Pope Francis passed away April 21st, China controversially took the opportunity to appoint two bishops during the sede vacante. Wu Jianlin and Li Jianlin were unilaterally elected to serve as auxiliary bishops of the Shanghai Diocese and the Xinjiang Diocese, respectively. The move is particularly contentious considering Beijing's bishop-elect for the diocese in Xinjiang, Li Jianlin, has a history of being sympathetic with the CCP. In 2018, he co-signed a ban on minors attending Mass in Henan province. Human rights advocacy group Human Rights Watch issued a statement Monday condemning China's attempt to sinicize religion and restrict religious freedoms, calling on the new Pope Leo XIV to renegotiate their bishop appointment agreement with the Chinese government. The Pontifical Institute for Foreign Missions news agency Asia News reported that although these appointments may have been planned long ago, China forcing them through during the sede vacante reflects the CCP's emphasis on the autonomy of the Chinese Catholic Church. Not only were these two bishops appointed without awaiting confirmation from the Vatican, Father Li's appointment failed to take into account the legitimate bishop of Xinjiang Diocese, Bishop Joseph Zhang Weizhu. Zhang was secretly appointed by Pope John Paul II in 1991 and has been arrested multiple times for ministering without state approval. Thaddeus Ma Da-qin, former auxiliary bishop of Shanghai, withdrew from the CCP-controlled Chinese Catholic Patriotic Association and has since been under house arrest at the seminary at Sheshan. The Wall Street Journal recently published an editorial criticizing Beijing for issuing a diplomatic challenge to the new pope in wake of Pope Francis's death by forcibly replacing the Vatican's approved bishop during the sede vacante. They said that although the provisional agreement allowed the Holy See to maintain the Catholic Church's presence in China, it also severely weakened the Vatican's moral authority. It was also tantamount to a betrayal of underground clergy like Zhang, who have refused to compromise with the CCP and have been persecuted for many years as a result. Human Rights Watch pointed out that there are about 12 million Catholics in China who can only participate in religious activities overseen by the state. Many believers endeavor to attend underground house churches at the risk of being arrested during government raids. Although China insists that its Catholic Church is autonomous and that the appointment of bishops is in accordance with procedures, the opacity of the appointment process and their indifference to the Vatican have deepened external doubts about the China-Vatican agreement. In the face of the CCP's efforts to tighten political control over religion in China, how Pope Leo XIV responds to Sino-Vatican relations and handles differences over the right to appoint bishops will be a key test for future Vatican-China relations.